Hey everybody, it's Monkeypuzzle. Welcome to episode number 2 on the Primus ModSauce server. I'm having a great time still. I spent a long time down in that cave I left you in. I grinded down there for quite a while, but I finally came up for air. And looky here, we've got kind of a home. This is the bare beginnings of one. I got just enough walls and a lip on the outside edge. Woo! To keep the spiders out, so that keeps me safe if I close my carpenter's door. Oh yeah, and I got a horse too. I was out looking for leather for something we're about to do for a minute, well, in the form of cows that I murderized, and got him to get around. It was actually a bit more of a hindrance, and it got me suffocated in a wall. It turned out to be the wall of Chillem's house outside of Spawn. Anyway, so yeah, I've got builder's guides in there that are kind of making the shape of the thing I'm going to make. It's been called a gumball machine or the Planet Express or something, but I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, so the builder's guides are just these things. You make these really easily. They're super cheap. You just put a torch and surround it by glass in the crafting grid, the torch in the center, the glass all around. I've got 2 of them, so one's making a sphere up there, and one is making a big tall cylinder, which is the shape of this part. So it's going to be pretty easy to put that together. Just chiseled cobblestone and some glass to start with. So it'll look good, but I'm going for low-cost materials to start with because we don't have a whole lot. So when I was down there in the caves, this is the stuff I got. I got pretty lucky. It was pretty lucrative down there. Managed to get 16 diamonds. So that's enough to make a quarry, which is, if the recipe hasn't changed for the Buildcraft quarry. Anyway, I'll do a little research on that and get that set up. I want to go from this box now to a bunch of stuff we need. We need some basic machines for ore doubling. We need an armor upgrade. We need a silly amount of things. And I have a whole list of things I want to do. So lots to do, and I'm going to get all set up in these crafting stations, and we'll come back and we'll make a bunch of stuff. But first, while I'm getting set up, there was one thing I wanted to make with you all. And in here, I've got it set up to make an adjustable chest from Better Chests mod. So we can make 2 of those. Now if I put that down somewhere, let's say right there for now, you get this really weird looking chest. It's kind of funky looking and it makes a funky sound. I'm not a big fan of the wobbly looking borders, but the neat thing about this is it also comes with, if I put this in here, an adjustable bag. So put that in there, And now if I press B, it opens. So that's extra inventory. It's kind of like a bag of holding, but it's not a ton of room yet in either one of these. Not much at all. But if, oh, no, not that one. If we go into here, we can make some upgrade cases. And I'm set up. Did I really want to make that many of them? Oh, I made the iron bars. I figured I might as well use them all up for this. So there we go. We got quite a few of those. If I take one of these and put it with a book, I get the manual for better chests. So that's great. I'm going to read up on this because there's a bunch of funky stuff in here besides the chests and the bag, which we're about to upgrade and add a whole bunch of slots to. There's a number of things, and I guess there's no good pictures in here. Let me see if I still got it up in NEI. I do. There's like Cobblegen upgrade. I saw Enfuego do this. If you put a water bucket and a lava bucket in there, it fills full of cobblestone. So we can definitely use that to work on our house. Redstone upgrade, light upgrade. It could be a source of light. All kinds of stuff, which I don't know a lot about. But I have the manual. But now let's take some of our upgrade cases and put them in here, and then we'll get the slot upgrade. We should get 14 of them, and then if you put that, well, let's start first actually over here with this guy. If we take, let's say these, and we click on here, it's now, let's see, got another row, and we can do that again and again and again and again, 7 times. Now if we open it up, it's got all this room. So that's an awesome chest right there. And then if we take the bag and we put it in with these, same thing happens. The bag keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger until we have this big old bag. And now if we press B, oh yeah, so we're carrying all that extra inventory space with us, which is going to be really helpful because when I was running around out there, I was constantly running out of room. So that's going to help me collect resources quite a bit. Anyway, now I'm going to get set up to make some more stuff, and I'll come back and we'll put that together. I'm also going to dig a shaft straight down somewhere below here, and I'm going to see what's down there and if it's been raided yet or not. We need things like obsidian and such, and no reason to keep running back to that cave now that we have resources. Oh, and we just updated the mod pack to the 03 version. I forget the whole number, but yeah, we skipped 02. We went from 01 to 03, and the ops of the server are doing a whole bunch of work trying to iron out the bugs, a lot of which can't be really ironed out at the moment. So we lost some bugs and gained some bugs, but the main thing we gained was computer craft and railcraft. So I thought I was going to have to be turtleless, but I can actually make a turtle now, and we can get our leaping locomotives back as well. Anyway, I'm going to get back to work. I got a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, I wanted to show you the start of my base here in Spawn Town. Oh, and yeah, real quick, let me grab some gravel. And let me take you up here real quick in my elevator. Oh, I feel so primitive next to all the other guys right now. They're flying around their jetpacks, and I'm just running around making pillars, jumping up blocks and stuff. I was pretty clumsy jumping up blocks too, because I'm used to having those oh, what do you call them in Mechanism, those boots where you can just run up stuff, and now I actually have to jump over blocks. Anyway, yeah, up here, which is going to be the main floor of this top floor, this is all going to be glass again. I might put an aquarium in the bottom of it again, just as as a reference to the biosphere I just made in my last series. Anyway, we got a really nice view of Spawn Town from up here, so this is going to be pretty cool. Keep an eye on everybody and watch when they're coming for my head. Hopefully I'll die pretty soon and get my head so I can just place it myself there. Anyway, I'm going to get back to work. Lots to do. Yeah, just wanted to show you guys that stuff. Okay, so I think I'm all set up to make some stuff. We're going to do our first machines, unless you can call that a machine. Oh, and by the way, when I mentioned the mods added to the new update, I forgot to mention that they also added Galacticraft. So we will be going to space. Aaron wants to build a train ride around the moon, so I'm definitely down for that. Oh, and I forgot to mention when I moved my chests out of my caving expedition, I had a little help from Brink, who loaned me the use of a precision sawmill from Mechanism, and I was able to make a bunch of cardboard boxes to move things, so I figured a little sawdust was an okay thing to ask for. Anyway, so yeah, we want to double our ores, and we want to do it as automatedly as possible. Definitely not that. Excuse the frame rate drops, it keeps happening. But anyway, the first modded series I did, we did it with industrial craft. And it wasn't IC2 yet then, it was just industrial craft. And then we went into thermal expansion in the next series. And then the one after that, the very last one, we were all about mechanism. Now, in this mod pack, the thing is Ender IO. So we're going to learn how to do ore doubling and everything with Ender IO. There's quite a few machines to be had. We got 2 pages of stuff. I want to get to this maybe today if I can. This is armor that's equivalent or better than diamond that we can make pretty easily. So I'm all set to make 3 machines: the Stirling engine, the sag mill, and the alloy smelter, which are basically your power generator, your pulverizer, and your powered furnace, basically the equivalent thereof. Although these very first stage ones are upgradable in a lot of different ways, and I'll get into that as I learn more about it. But first in here, we're going to make these basic gears. We're going to need these. So go ahead and make some number of those. I'm also going to need some pistons. I'm making a couple extra because I'm going to need them for something else a little bit later. And then, so I think we put 2 of these here and this. And so there we go. We've got our Stirling generator. Woo woo. And then over here, now, and we'll be making a lot of these as we go along. Let's make 2 basic capacitors. Oh, and it doesn't use that stuff. Oh, that's cool. Or either that or I put too much. And then, oh, you know what I didn't do? Actually, I meant to do that. There we go. 2 capacitors. And then we'll stick them in the middle of their little cage here, and we get the machine chassis. So this is the machine frame block for Ender IO. So I suspect we'll be making a lot of those as well. So then we move on. We'll stick one of those in the middle of here. That gives us the alloy smelter. So that's very cool. And then over here, I think we put the other machine chassis and the piston. And ta-da, we've got the sag mill. So there we go. Those are 3 most basic machines for Ender IO. Let's put them over here for now. I'm gonna do it in such a way that I don't need conduit yet. And do I have them in order? I want the smelter, and then actually in the generator in the middle. So let's put the smelter there, the generator here, and the smelter here. That way, this can power everybody. Do I have any coal on me? I don't. Without conduit, just by being in contact with them. And we'll stay there. I just want maybe 8. We'll make conduit later. So let's throw that in there. And we are generating power. This is our first power on the server. Oh, it's not showing up here because it's probably giving it to them. Awesome. So yeah, let's grind something. What we don't have yet, oh, you know what? I could probably put a chest back there. It's kind of a little awkward. I may have to redo this a little bit, or maybe put this back there. I don't know. I'll figure out a better way to get this going. But might as well throw something in there, like some iron, say, and we'll put that over here in the sag mill. And ta-da! We are going to be doubling that. I think there's a chance you get a bonus item, which is really cool. I was a little worried about doing this with something besides thermal expansion, because the pulverizer in thermal expansion is how one of the byproducts is shiny metal and shiny dust, and you're going to need that for certain high-end things in thermal expansion. But it turns out now there is a shiny ore right here. So we don't need that anymore. So we can go ahead and use Ender.io for all our grindy. So I'm going to think about this for a second and try to figure out how I can get these both to connect up without conduit. Maybe I just need to figure out how to make some conduit. Anyway, there's the start of that. Awesome. So I'm learning that the builder's guides do not keep the rain out. I didn't think they would, but so let's go ahead and make some energy conduits so we can place this better and I can get it a little bit more automated. So we're going to need to make two things. The first thing is conduit binder, which is this binder composite smelted up, and it's like that. So just basic stuff. I went out and got some clay just now, and I need gravel and need sand. And the other thing we're going to need is this this alloy called conductive iron, and that is made in the alloy smelter. So one of the things I haven't told you yet about the alloy smelter is that a lot of the subsequent ingredients in Ender.io are alloys made with the alloy smelter. And if you go into, actually, let me grab some redstone first. I don't need that much, but and then in my bag. Oh, and these are all the bonus things I've gotten so far from using the sag mill. I wanted to grab that. So if we go into the alloy smelter, this is my gold, you can press recipes and it shows you all the different alloys you can make. And there are quite a few. And we will be making a lot of these because they're going to be pretty useful. I'm going to need that pretty soon. So anyway, let's go ahead and put in some iron. I'm going to do maybe 16 of this, so put that in there. Why can't I put that in there? Oh, because I'm in furnace only mode. So yeah, here's recipes. Here is the mode, so you can do all smelting, alloys only, furnace only. So we'll do all smelting. So that means we can put this back in there now. And let's grab 16 of these. Can I shift click it in? I can. So now we're going to be making that conductive iron. And the next tab in here I haven't showed you yet because I can't really use it yet, is the configuration tab, which is awesome. You can configure inputs and outputs between these things. So once I get some conduit underneath it, we can then play with that. All right. One other thing I want to do right now, that rain doesn't help the lag, is I want to turn this into a cobble gen. Actually, let's make another one because, well, now we could do that. Well, let's get a ton of cobble. All the cobble we'll ever need. Actually, I don't know if we need that much. So let me make another chest. Grab that. Grab some cobble because I don't really have a ton of cobble. And if I remember right, was it like, it was either this or this. There it is. So let's make another one of those. And over here, I've got a setup to make the cobble gen upgrade. So that's going to be really cool. Let's kill this one. Pick it up. And oh, okay. Oh, I got my upgrades back. That's great. Oh, I could have just done that. Okay. So let's put it down there. And then let's give it this. Let's click that on. And now I think if we open it up, I saw Enfuego do this. If I put, I thought I had it on me. Here we go. Water and lava. Throw those in. Now it's going to start generating cobblestone. So we're going to have all the cobblestone we need. That's fantastic. And now over here, I've been using this to make sand. I got gravel as a byproduct. Let me throw something else in there real quick. How about some silver? Sure. Okay, grind that up. Over here, I'm all set up to make the conduit binder. So here we go, bunch of it. We'll be making lots of conduit as we go along. This is good for items and fluids and power. Thermal expansion does not have its ducts in this version of the pack. They haven't been coded, I guess, yet into 1.7.10. So we got to use Ender IO, or at least there's also extra utilities and probably some other mods, but this seems to be what all the guys are using, and I haven't used it yet, so I want to. I can't smelt it up in there yet, but I can do it in here. Let's go ahead and just do the whole stack, and then when these things are done, we'll be able to make our conduit. Okay, so the conductive iron is all ready, and while I'm in here, I'm going to throw this in here as well, and we're going to make I think they're called pulsating iron or something. We're going to need that for the item conduits. I only have one ender pearl right now, but that will be enough. And I've got myself ready to make a crescent hammer right here, because we're going to go pick these up in a second. Yeah, so what do I need to do? Oh yeah, I need to make do I have everything? No, oops. Derp derp. I need to grab the conduit binder, and then we can go ahead and make our first energy conduits. So it's going to be something like that. That makes 8 of them. So that's cool. So yeah, now we can go ahead and pick these up. I made the wrench or the crescent hammer hoping that it's going to keep its energy. So I was thinking what would make sense would maybe to put the sag mill and the alloy smelter right here, and then have the the Stirling generator over here. And these will get rearranged with time as I learn what I'm doing more and more. But I think we just go ahead and put these all down here. Now when I put the Stirling generator down, does it automatically connect? And let's see, where'd my shovel go? Whoa. Somehow I got in the Galactic Craft menu. Okay, so let's click on this. It says in, out, always active. I think it's good. Extract, insert, with power. Hopefully we can just do in, out. I'm going to put extract for now. I'll figure out if in, out works for power later. And then over here, I guess I'm going to need to get down here as well. Let's put our, let's see. Here is do I have the right one? The out, no, I wanted the sag mill first. Ooh, lag. Okay, there's the sag mill. And I'm also going to need, oh, I don't have the item conduit yet. Do I have this? Oh, wait. It was in there when I pulled it, didn't I? Did I get it? Oh, I wonder if it's still doing it. Let's put it down. There it is. Cool. So I need the nuggets of that. And then our item conduit is going to be like that. So that's great. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, one of the things about Ender IO conduit and such is that you can put them in the same block. And you can. Look at that. Let's move this out of the way for the moment. Fantastic. Let's get down here and check it out. So, let's see. For this, whoops. For this, we want it to be in. Sorry about the Skype noise. Exciting things have been happening on the server. I should have muted the sounds. We're going to insert power. And did I get oops. Do I get both of these? I guess we do. So oh man, I got to figure all this stuff out. Okay, oh, I see we have both. That must be the items. That's the energy. So the energy is insert, and then the items are going to be extract, and then right here it's going to be insert. So that should take the items out of here and into here. And then the last thing I need to do to make that work, I hope, is down here we need to make it, it's going to be these items here, I believe, that will get extracted. So I may or may not have set that all up correctly. That's very basic stuff, but hopefully it works. We did keep our power. So that's great. Let's go ahead and throw something else in here. How about some lead? So we're going to put the lead in there, and then we're going to configure this. Oops. We're going to configure it. So right here, we want this to send those things over there. And that looked like it worked. That got immediate results. So that's cool. And then we'll see if this goes into here. So that's great. This is all automated. All I got to do is throw a hopper on top of here, and we can fill it full of ores now, and they'll all get processed all the way into there. There are some fancy things you can cover conduit up with, but it takes another machine to do that, a painter. I'm not going to do that right now. I got it so I can just do that. So that's cool. One other thing I want to do in this episode, hopefully it hasn't gone too long already, is now that we have computer craft, and I thought I was going to swear off my turtle addiction, we can make a turtle. And let's go ahead and give him a diamond pick, and he will be like that. And I guess they can be right and left-handed. That's interesting. I guess I'm right-handed, so let's make him right-handed. What the heck, but maybe left-handed people are more creative. I don't know. But we're going to take him downstairs, down here, and I've drilled all the way down to the bottom to find my fortune, and kaboom, I found that Cat Dog, Pig Duck, and Aaron went crazy down here with mining hammers, and they got the whole thing branch mined with the mining hammer, but they did leave tons of ores that I can pick out if I want to, lots of exposed stuff. Over here, it opens up, and there's lava there, so I've been pulling buckets of lava from there as I need them. They got some salt there, but they missed. I looked back here, and they missed something. Haha. So we got at least 3 more iron. I got to get some fortune pretty soon because, yeah, I'll be getting even more diamonds. But that's helpful. That just made up for the 3 I used for the turtle. So we're back to 16 diamonds. And what I'm going to use the turtle for right now, hello, how you doing? Yeah, I know, life's rough. Is to get some obsidian. I don't want to do it by hand. I've got, oh, I forgot to bring a water bucket. That's okay. I'll just make a hole, save my bucket of lava, put it in there, and then we got water right here. Whew. I'll get those out of the way in a second. I just wanted to obsidianize that. I still got something going there, but I'm just going to put the turtle down here, and this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at least. I'm not sure how much more there is, but let's start with that. Oh, and I need to give him some power too, but what I'm going to do is have him excavate 8 by 8, and we're going to get obsidian. I'll just give him some wood right now. Name him in a minute. Woo. He's leaving me behind. Yeah. So that's going to be Yertle again. My first turtle is always Yertle. Oh. Come on, man. Aren't you happy to be back? So yeah, I'm going to get some obsidian. We're going to put that to use, and we're going to wrap up this episode. One other thing I forgot to tell you real quick is, you know, I said with the guys, I've been turning down most of the presents because I want to just get my own start, you know, and at some point when I feel like I've done enough to get established, then we can, you know, this is meant to be a community server and things are meant to be shared and traded, but for the most part, I'm turning them or putting them in a box for now. But Aaron gave me this item magnet, and I caved in, and I'm using it because it's just so cool. Anything that I harvest, mine, whatever, itemize, just comes straight to me, which is especially helpful for the stuff that's in the ground like that. So, yeah, for the sake of expediency, I am using the item magnet, and it's cool. Thank you, Aaron. And the thing I wanted to do with the obsidian, in combination with this coal powder I just made, is over here in the alloy smelter, if we put steel, coal powder, and obsidian, we're going to make an alloy called dark iron. And dark iron has a whole bunch of uses, a lot of which I don't know. This looks cool. Reinforced obsidian. It's witherproof, so that could be pretty useful. But the thing I want to make right now is this dark armor, which is going to be better than diamond, I'm told. So we shall see. Why do you want to make dark steel gliders? I don't know. Someone knows, please tell me. But yeah, a lot of uses for that. So that's on the way. And so let me get this done, and I'll bring it back. I'm going to make a second Stirling generator just to hurry the process along. So I've noticed that this one is not accumulating a buffer, and it's going super slowly. So I think it's got a deficit. Anyway, so that's going. I'm going to keep building the base between this and the next episode. Get it towards a more finished state, if not finished. And I just realized that our cobblestone source here is not only going to make the walls, but I can put it in the sag mill and make sand and use that to make the glass dome as well. So all our building materials are from this adjustable chest. Alright, so we've got more than 24 of the dark steel. So let's go ahead and make our new armor set. Woo, come on, leg. Alright, let's try that again. Here we go. Okay, got that. Now for the chest plate and the boots. Excellent. Chest plate, boots. Alright, so we got too much stuff on me. Let's make a little room here, which we can do. Alright, take this stuff off. Put this stuff on. Oh, but it doesn't actually give you diamond protection, does it? It just has diamond durability. Oh well, that's a little disappointing. But hey, we look a little cooler anyway. It doesn't look like we have the straight up iron armor on anymore. Alright, so that's enough for today. I'm going to finish building my walls next, and off camera next, I think I'm also going to make some autonomous activators, make a little automatic tree farm, just something real simple. I need to make sure that I have power coming in. And I'm also going to make some Tinker's tools using the community smeltery over there. I think that's fair. They made that in the beginning episodes. That was, I think that was, actually I don't remember. It was either Brinker and Fuego spent the first episode making that for everybody. So everybody's been using that one. So yeah, I'm going to make a full set of Tinker's tools, and sword, probably a rapier, so we can just be better set up that way. And I'm also going to do a simple mechanism setup, because you guys have seen me do that before, and probably get all the way to the jetpack. I just want to basically do the hydrogen generator, the gas generator, and the pump to get the water to that. And yeah, then I'm going to make the jetpack, and we'll be able to fly like everybody else. Yeah, and next episode we will probably work on setting up a quarry in the mining age. And that will really get things going. We'll have to figure out where to put everything. We'll kind of do it in stages. We'll do the quarry, get some materials, get those materials, and use that to make storage. Anyway, this is Monkeypuzzle. I hope this was enjoyable for you. Thank you for watching to the end. And I'm going to keep stepping up here on the Primus server. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.